Hi there, everybody. It's Mike Anderson here with Living the Dream Steps to Success program. This is the 5th video that we've been working on and the steps to success, and we hope that you've enjoyed the way that we put it together so that you can move forward and start making a lot of money. Well, in this video, this is the video where you're going to start adding more people and a bunch of people, and that's a great thing. I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. In this video, we're going to be talking about creating your live event. Now, what programs do we use that we do live events in? Well, I'll be kind of honest with you. There's only a few of them that we really use, but they're very successful in how we use them. There's the Sports Challenge Fan Club. And in that Sports Challenge Fan Club, what you do is you host a party, what we call a sports watching party. Now, it could be basketball watching party, a football watching party, a baseball watching party, soccer, in the world of football, whatever the sporting event is, that's exactly what we're going to do and how we're going to put them all together. So the Sports Challenge Fan Club has really become a very popular thing, and especially with the guys, they love sports and they love going to the bars and they love going and watching. We're going to show you exactly how you host an event with that in just a few minutes. The second one is the Karaoke Cash Club. Now, in the Karaoke Cash Club, there are ways that you go about. You host a karaoke party. Now, it could be at a restaurant, it could be at a resto bar, it could be at a karaoke bar place. However it is, you use it, it's fine. You just want to get a group of people together to sing, and when they sing and they join the Karaoke Cash Club with you, whoever hosts the party gets $25 per person. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that and how well that's going in the Philippines. The third program is Girls Night Out. Now, this one is so broad that we really should try to come up with another program, but it works. It works for what it is. The reason why we call it Girls Night Out is because that's how it got started. With women, going out and partying and enjoying themselves and things like that. But it's developed into something far more powerful, I would say, because it involves both sexes now. You can go out to eat, you can go to dance, you can go happy hour. That's a big one that's happening. One of the ones that I'm going to share with you in just a few minutes is going to movies, and I'm going to show you. And that one just took off not too long ago. In fact, it was the idea of the Endgame and the Avengers that really took that one off, and so that was just a couple of weeks ago, and it's really going very well on that. But all these programs are centered around an event that's going to bring people together that have a common interest, and in that common interest, they can become a member. Now, why would they become a member? So that when they host their event and they can go out and host their event, they will be able to make the $25 on the people that come in. And it just keeps growing and growing and growing like that. So this is a great opportunity. Now, if you're a member of Travel Club and I Love Cooking, just to name a few, those really aren't geared around event marketing. It's just not feasible. But now I will tell you this: we did do an event with I Love Cooking, and it went pretty well. The lady had like 10 ladies over, and she developed her recipe in a big bowl. It was a big bowl of it, and people came by and just took a little spoonful of it. And so it wasn't there to have dinner. We weren't there to have dinner. It was just to have a little nibble of it. And while they were eating, I shared with them the plan and how to become an I Love Cooking, and they began to use it, and they began to do that. Now, that worked, if you want to use it that way, that's fine. But normally it's just worked like if you share a recipe with someone and they want to do the exact same thing to make $25, they can become a member of I Love Cooking. But I'm going to talk about 3 programs tonight. I'm going to be talking about Karaoke Cash Club. I'm also going to be talking about the Sports Challenge Fan Club and the Girls Night Out. Those 3 programs are really powerful programs that we use to really group a bunch of people together and make a big amount of money, because we have a lot of people there. So let's go ahead and get started on this. First thing that you want to do is you want to select, when you're planning your event, the first thing that you want to do is you want to work on your venue. Where do you want to have it? Now, if you're doing the Sports Challenge Fan Club, let's talk about that one. So in the Sports Challenge Fan Club, it's really simple. What they do is they come over to your house, and when they come over to your house, all you do is, they gather around, and right before the game, you want to give like about 15 or 20 minutes before the game, and you want to make the small presentation. You'll show the video again, and then what you'll do is you'll say things like, I just joined Sports Challenge Fan Club. I love it because when I host a party like this, I make $25 per person that comes to the party, and they join the Sports Challenge Fan Club. It's a great program, and you can do it too if you'd like. But right now, let's get busy, and I'm going to be coming around to each one of you, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about it. But right now, we're going to watch the game, whatever sporting event it is, and they're going to move forward, and they're going to do it. So the venue is really important here. If you're going to do it at your house, it's more intimate. It's more, it's fun-based there, yes. But it's quieter and things like that. If you go to a sports bar, know that it's going to be loud. Now, I went to a preseason football game last year in Charlotte, North Carolina, with a friend of mine who lives there in Charlotte, and I was sharing with him the program, and it was so loud. It was in Buffalo Wild Wings, and it was so loud in there that I had to keep talking like this. And because I'm in a theater, because I've been in the theater all my life, I know how to project, and I can make sure everybody knows exactly what I'm saying. And because I said that, a lot of people from the sides were listening, and they said, hey, how do we get involved in this? And I mean, it was huge. So if you go to like a Buffalo Wild Wings or a sports bar or something like that to watch a game, just know you got to bring the volume up a little bit during the presentation, because you can't just talk to people from the table and expect them to hear, because they won't listen. That's what I've found. I've gone to many of these parties where the host was talking, and they were not talking very loud, and the people get on their phone, they're talking, blah, blah. They're not even looking at them. But you know what? Every time that I'm in the room and that I share with people, I interact with them, I get them involved, and I get those eyes on me, and that's what we want to do in the venue. So remember, if you do it in your home, it's a little bit more intimate. If you do it at the sports bar, it's going to be loud, and you need to do it. If you're at the sporting event, now this is a little different. If you're at the sporting event, say you go to a basketball game, and you bring 5 friends with you, and you tell them, hey, look, guys, I just want to let you know I'm making $25 per person when it comes to this, because I'm a member of the Sports Challenge Fan Club, and if you want to do it, you can do it too if you'd like. Here's my phone, or here's my tablet, just register on there. And when you register, I'll share with you exactly what to do. Now, beforehand, you could share with them the website and stuff, and they could have watched it if they wanted to or not. Now, just registering, that doesn't mean anything. They're not paid members. They're not members of the Land Living the Dream. All they've done is register, and what that does is that puts them into the email address, and you can send them emails, and you can help them through that way. So the venue is very important for Sports Challenge Fan Club in there. Now, if you do Karaoke Cash Club, again, there are several different things you can do. You can go to a resto bar. I know in the Philippines we like to go to resto bars because there's a lot of people around. You just sing around. You just sing at the video. The screen up there and everything, and you're just singing around. Everybody can hear you. It's fun. It's really fun. And there's also the karaoke bars, clubs that you can go to, and you go into a room, and whoever you have in that room can be in your party, and you can sing along with the people there. And stuff. That works really well too. There's also people that just host it at home. Now, when you host it at home, I know you're thinking, I don't have a karaoke machine, so it's going to be very hard for me to do that. No, I want to stop you there. You don't need a karaoke machine. I did 3 very successful Karaoke Cash Club events for someone in the Philippines, and they didn't have a karaoke machine. What we did was is we hooked up the TV to their computer, and we were able to put YouTube on, and we could go through and get all the karaoke videos that we wanted on YouTube, and they just sang straight from the TV and everything, and people had a lot of fun. You see, that's the important thing. If you're going to host the event at home, you want people to have fun. Doesn't matter, how great they sing. We're not here to be, performers and things like that. We're here to have fun and do what we do. That's why when I sing in a lot of times in karaoke events, I kind of have fun with it and try to sound just like the person, whoever it is, and stuff. So having it at home is a nice little thing, and just because you don't have a karaoke machine doesn't mean you can't hold it there. So that's an opportunity for you too. Those are good venues for that. And then finally, Girls Night Out. Obviously, it depends on where you go. There are a lot of different places that you can go for venues. You can go to your, obviously, the clubs, the bars, dancing clubs, things like that. Anywhere you can go for happy hour, you can use Girls Night Out for that. A lot of people go out at restaurants. They go to a restaurant, and actually what happens there is normally the couples take the couple out to eat, and the husbands sign up under the husband, and the wife signs up under the wife. Now, I say husband and wife. It doesn't matter if they're husband and wife. It could be girlfriend and boyfriend. It could be friends. Whatever it is, they can sign up on that. And that really works pretty good, because if they're a couple, then you know that they're going to make $50 instead of $25, because the couple works together on that. So that works pretty good for people in Girls Night Out in that venue as far as restaurants go. We also do movie theaters. I'm going to share with you the way they do the movie theater in the next slide over, after when we get to the point of explaining the program and what they do in the programs. But just know that you can make really good money now in watching movies and stuff, and doing the Girls Night Out program for that. So the venue. Oh, just so that you know too, you can host the Girls Night Out at your home. Just have a bunch of people come over. They do this all the time in the Philippines. I've told you before, it's called Chica Chica. And they come over and they have like coffee and cakes, and sometimes they have like cookies and things like that. Just a chit chat type thing. And they're able to really make a lot of money doing that by hosting their Girls Night Out party, what they call Chica Chica. And it's really good for them. So those are the venues that we decide to go to. And now once you've gotten your venue together, then you have to decide on who is going to be coming to your event. Now, let me say this. You've already got your three, your 3 or 4 or 5, however many you started with at the beginning. You already got them, and they're already moving forward, and they're doing the exact same thing that you are. So what you want to do is you want to make sure the people that you bring to the event are people that, just be honest, can afford $25. I've gone to different events in Karaoke Cash Club where everybody got there and they didn't have money. They didn't have anything to do. They weren't able to do anything. And, I felt bad for them, but, we still had a good time and stuff like that. But they wanted to do it, and they just didn't have the money to do it. So you want to make sure that when you're hosting your event, who are you going to invite? And make sure that they are people that can do the events, that can participate in that. I talk to a lot of people that say, I can't do that. I don't go out. I wouldn't go to a club. Well, then Girls Night Out is not your thing. Don't think of doing that. But you can do Chica Chica. How many people come over to your house? Or you can do Sports Challenge Fan Club. How many people that like to watch basketball games? Yeah. Do you think they know people? Well, good. That's all you need to know. And that's the way they would move forward. But I do have an invitation that we do send out once we figured out who we want and I send this out. And here's the actual invitation. And it goes like this. And it can be done in an email, a text, or anything like that. And I like to do it by a text. And the reason why is because a text, I know people will see. Think about it. How many times do you get a text and you never see it? Not too many. We all see our texts. How many emails do you get that we never see? I get a bunch. To be honest with you, I do. So what I want to do is I want to text these people. And these are my friends. These are people that I know. I go, hey, Dave. I go, hi there, Dave. Hey, I wanted to take this time to invite you to my very first Karaoke Cash Club party. Now, just so that you know, I make $25 for everyone that comes to my party and joins me in the Karaoke Cash Club. And you can do this too if you'd like. Now, I'm going to be holding it at, and I would give the name of the place, the venue, at certain time. And I want to share this with you. I want to share this with you, this amazing program where we make money singing with friends. As I have said to you, you can do this too. So if you would, please watch the attached video, and I send them the link to my Karaoke Cash Club page. And please watch the video, especially the second one, because there's 3 videos there. The second one, because it will show you how you can make money by hosting your Karaoke Cash Club event. And here's the link, and then you put the link right there. Now, that's not it. I continue on. You can stop there, but I want to continue on because I want them to know this is not just about making money, okay? I'm excited for all the opportunities that are in front of me with this program, and I hope you will be excited as well when you watch the video. Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. And also, if you don't want to participate in the Karaoke Cash Club, that's okay. But I do hope that you'll still come to the event and support me in my new adventure. Hey, thank you so much. Call me back after you watch the video, and I will put you on the list for the seating. I do have to tell you, though, that I only have room for 10 people. So please, if you want to come, please contact me right away. I'm sending this out to a bunch of my friends here, and I'd love to see you there. I didn't put that in there. But, I'm going to keep that on. See you there, and I hope, and it's time to get this party started. And that's it. That's all I send. And I send that out to like 20 to 30 of my friends. Now, I said I can only take 10. Now, that's not true. I say I can only take 10. But I'm going to take everybody that wants to be there. I'm going to take everybody at once. And in fact, I remember when I was in Cebu, we did this. And I had a bunch of people there. And I said, I sent out the invitations. And when they came back, I had probably about 14 to 15 people that said they were going to come. And I was happy about that. Now, just so that you know, just because 15 people say, hey, yeah, I'm going to come, that doesn't mean they're going to come. It doesn't. It just means that they are thinking about coming. That night we only had 8 people show up. Now, mind you, 8 people is $200 that you make at night, because you've already got your 3 or 4 or 5. You've already had your second one. So every person that comes in is $25. So there's 8 people. That's $200 that you'll make, and those people will get excited about it too because they'll love to sing as well. So after you send out the text, you want to follow up with it. Follow up with them. Text them back. Hey, Dave, do you remember the text I sent you just a few minutes ago? Were you able to watch the video? Weren't you excited about it? Or what did you like about it? Or are you ready to get started? That kind of thing. You just want to give them that opportunity. Actually, don't say, are you ready to get started? Because this is not like a networking or an opportunity or things like that. Hey, are you going to come to my party? Something like that. That's what you want to say. Then also, remember, it's about the event, not the money. If you start going, hey, you can make $25, you need to do this because you can make $25. If you don't do this, you'll never make that $25. If you are pushing money, people are going to know you're pushing money. And if you're pushing the event, then they'll know you're pushing the event. Hey, man, we're going to have a lot of food there. I plan on doing the consumable, at the party, and I want you to be there because it's going to be a lot of fun. I love the way you sing, and there are a lot of people that like to sing with you. So I hope you can come. You see the difference there? I'm not talking about money. Now, if they come, I'm going to talk to them about money there. But I'm not going to do it right now. So remember, it's about the event, not the money. Okay? If they ask you questions about the money, yeah, that's fine. But don't you instigate the question about money. And then at the event itself, the activity that happens at the event. Now, what kind of event would you hold? Well, if you go to Sports Challenge Fan Club, and let's just use for an example, we're going to host a basketball watching party. That's what's going big in the Philippines right now because of PBA, NBA. There's so many different programs that are going on with the Sports Challenge Fan Club. We're really excited with all the expansions that are going on, and we hope that it will continue to keep going because there are a lot of people that are making money and their lives are changing on that. But what you would do is you would host your you would host your Sports Challenge Fan Club basketball watching party. You bring the guys over, or if you're at a bar or something like that. Like there's this one place, I think it was in Bacolod, they were going to have a big party down at the restaurant there and watch the big championship game in PBA, and they were going to be doing it with that. And that was pretty big and stuff. They were going to have a lot of people, probably about 30 or 40 people. That would be an amazing event. I haven't heard about that one yet. I don't think it's a championship game yet, but they're planning on they're building their teams up so that they have a lot of people there. But you host the event, and then while you're there, you tell them, I'm here. I'm a member of the Sports Challenge Fan Club. I make $25 for a person that comes. You can do this too if you'd like. Tonight I'm going to be going around, and I'm going to be talking with each one of you. But for now, let's just watch the game and have a lot of fun. Boom. That's it. And you show the video and things like that. Now, during the event, during the time, it is not time for you to watch the game. It's not time for you to be, meddling in the game and not worrying about what's going on around you. What it's time for you to do is to go around and talk to your friends. What I normally do is during a basketball watching party, during the commercial, I'll go, hey Jeff, come on over here. I want to sign you up. I want to put you in a register there to get you so that you were here at the event. Yeah, what's your name? Or Jeff Bridges. Yeah, great. And Jeff, what's your email? And they tell him my email. Make sure you make the email correct, because if you don't, you have no way of contacting them. Well, you get their phone number, but just to know, most of the marketing is done through the email, things like that. So you put in the email address, what's your phone number, blah 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 blah. Yeah. What's your handle? What's a username that you would like to have? Hot sports fan. Okay, hot sports fan. Hot sports fan's taken. Hot sports fan 58. Boom. Okay, good. And then, all right. And then, a password. I usually assign the password. They can change it later and stuff like that. So that's not a problem. Also, if you have people that can't make up their mind on a username, you can always just assign them a username. Just use their name dot, their first name dot, last name dot, birthday. That's what I do. Like mine would be Mike.Anderson.065 or 0506. Yeah. 0605. Sorry. Yeah. That's how we do it. So, you want to do that. You want to do the registration with them and sign them in. All that does is just makes a record that they were there at the event. And they don't have to pay anything. They don't have to do that. It's just a record of our event. After I do that, I say, "Have you heard? Are you interested in becoming a member of the Sports Challenge Fan Club?" And if they say, "Well, tell me a little bit more about it," well, sure, yeah. When you host your event, like Jeff's doing here, or like Dave's doing here, Dave's hosting his event. He makes $25 for every person that's here. That if they join the or if they join the Sports Challenge Fan Club, they will. They'll come in on his account and they become his member and stuff. And you can do the exact same thing. You can host your event and do that. And so I tried to explain that. I don't want to go into a lot of details. I don't want to go in about the account plan and all that. That's in the video. They can watch all that all they want. All I want to do is show them how they can get started and how they can start making money right away. That's what I want them to do. So that's the Sports Challenge Fan Club. The second one is Karaoke Cash Club. Same thing. You're going to host your Karaoke Cash Club event. They're going to come. You just before you start singing, you want to give them a little presentation, tell them, and then during the middle of the game, during the middle of the time of people singing, you can go around and talk to the people that are not singing, and you can share, register everybody in, and do all those things, and that really works really well. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Karaoke Cash Club in just a minute as far as the amount of people. I've got a special story for you there. But I want to get to Girls Night Out because that is so broad that, you know, we have so many different opportunities for you in Girls Night Out. You can go clubbing just like what it was designed for at the beginning. Go clubbing, or you can go dancing, you can go drinking, you can go happy hour, those kinds of things. Girls Night Out works just like that. But we have two programs that people are not aware of in Girls Night Out. One of them is the couples restaurant. You know, there's two different things there. Actually, it's the restaurants, going out to eat with your couple friend and things. And then there's just lunch, and that's down, or just for lunch. And just for lunch. And that's a program where you would just go to, you know, actually it happened downtown in Atlanta, Georgia, where people were going out to eat, and they would go with their friends and they'd say, hey, let me take you out to eat. And they just went like to McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken, whatever it is that they went to. You know, they would go there, and, you know, I mean, you're not talking a whole lot of money, you know, like $8 a person. So then when they join, they pay you $25 anyway, so you know you're making pretty good money there and stuff. And then they just take people to lunch over and over and over and over again. That really works pretty well too there. But I want to tell you one of the most amazing programs that we've started, and it's called the Movie Night. Movie Night Out, actually. It's a part of the Girls Night Out program. But you can use, they use it through the movies. At the end game of the Avengers, there were a lot of people that went out. One guy decided he wanted to invite, I can't remember if it was 6 or 7 of his friends to the in-game Avengers movie. And before the movie started, they were all sitting there, and he said, hey, I just want to let you know I brought my tablet here. I wanted you, and he had shared with them ahead of time the video or the link. So some of them knew, some of them didn't watch the video and all, but some of them knew about it. And he said, I just want to let you know I'm a part of the Girls Night Out. I think he called it Movies Night Out. But Movies Night Out, and because he didn't want to call it girls because he had a bunch of guys there. But he's called it Movies Night Out. And what we do is we go watch a movie with our friends, and then my friends will go out and host their movie night out, and they'll go watch a movie with their friends, and then their friends, and then their friends, and then their friends, and their friends, and it just grows. You see what we've done? We've been able to network a group of people together. Now, when Endgame started, that was a huge thing, and there was like 7 people that were there. From that 7, it grew to 40, to 100, to almost 350 people now in his team and everything. And it's huge. I mean, it is growing big, so much that the owner of the theater messaged me and wanted to know if he could put this in his theater. Well, he can't because it's a chain theater. I think it was Regal, but you can't put like something like that in here. But he could do it personally if he wanted to, but he couldn't. You know, you can't go through Regal and say, you know, you buy a ticket, you got to buy a membership. Can't do that. You can't do that. It's not something that you're going to go up onto the concession stand and say, I'm going to have a popcorn, a Coke, and a membership to Movies Night Out. No, it's not like that. But you know, the owner could do what he wanted to do personally by bringing people to the theater and letting them become members. But that has grown huge, and I wanted to share that with you because that may be something that you want to do, and to do that. And what he did is he passed out his laptop. He had a tablet, and they all registered on that. And then those 7 went out the next night. I mean, I think it was the next night. They watched another movie, but they took their friends. Now, those 7, if they brought 5 each, that's 35 extra people already. And then those 35 are going to do the exact same thing. Do you see what happens? This thing blows up so quickly, and that's why the owner took heart of it. He said, man, how come I'm getting all these people coming to this theater? Because people are doing it. Now, my advice to you is not to just go to one theater, go to a bunch of theaters. And the reason why, because the theater won't be able to hold you and stuff. But if you're interested in that, and you want more information, I'm happy to help you with that. I may even do a video on and call it Movies Night Out, because it's going really, really well. But right now it's under Girls Night Out, and it's going really well there. So at the event, what you want to do is you want to talk before the event, and also you want to tell everybody welcome there. You tell them about living the dream. You can show the video and stuff like that. You can't do that at the movie theaters, but you know what I'm talking about. You can share with them before the movie theater and stuff. But you want to register everybody as well. And then at the end of the event, whatever the end of the event, show them the money. Remember I told you, I said I wanted to tell you about Karaoke Cash Club. In the Karaoke Cash Club event that I went to in Makati in the Philippines, we had one of the guys' his name is Danny, and I think he had like 15 or 16 people in one room. I mean, it was huge. We had a bunch of people there. And in the Philippines, we use what we call GCash, which is an app that you can transfer money through back and forth through what they call globe communications, and you can transfer money in that. And that's what we use in the Philippines. So when people started becoming members of his team, they were just adding it into his account. They would just go into his GCash, boom, 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 and or we did it. Like I was there, and I could transfer it from there to his account and stuff like that. Because some people want to buy our websites, and so that's why it's easier for them to just send the income to us, and then we put it into your account and stuff like that. But that's beside the point. The point is about the end of that event, he went around and he was showing his phone. He's like, look, I got 16,000 pesos. And in one night, he had over 16,000 pesos. He was so excited about what was happening there. Because I think it's like 1,325 pesos membership fee, which is $25. And he's going around showing everybody he had made 16,000. He's showing them the money. If you get paid cash, show them the cash. We were in Baguio, and then she fanned the money out. Look how much money. You know why? Because people saw that and they said, you know what? This works. People are making money. He made that. I gave him 1,350 pesos, and so did someone else. And when the money came in, it's all there. He saw it. They saw it. Same thing with $25 when you do the Sports Challenge Fan Club. Show them the money. Show them that you're making money in this, and they will be ready to do the exact same thing. So you want to show people the money and what you made, and that they can do it as well and host their own party. And then obviously at the end of the event, you want to make sure that you follow up with them the next day. Hey, Dave, man, it was so great to have you there at the party last night. Hey, let me ask you something. Are you ready to host your event? When do you want to do it? Don't ask them, are you going to do it? Don't ask them, I hope you're going to do it. Ask them, when is your event? I want to go to it if I can. That's what I say. I want to go to your event if I can. And if I can, I'll go. I've been to, that's what I do. I go to a lot of events in Karaoke Cash Club and stuff. And so, when you're hosting an event, make sure that you follow up on everybody that was there. We had one lady who had, I think it was like 12 people at a karaoke event and stuff. And then she called me like 3 days later and said, I don't know what to do. Well, 3 days later, you done missed out. The motivation is gone. You're going to have to host another event, or something, and get them back excited about it again, and then follow up right afterwards. And you want to make sure they understand that so that they can move forward and they can be successful in their event and stuff. So friends, that's what I'm talking about when I say you want to host an event. Now, why do we want to host an event? Because as you've heard me talk about today in this video, we have an opportunity to put in a bunch of people on your account. You know, you can have 5, you can have 10, you can have 15. I have one guy that had 40 or 50 people at a basketball game, and I don't know how many he put in. I think it was like 30 something he put in. But he put them all in, and you get paid $25 per person if you've already done your 3 or 4 or 5 that you've done, because you got to get that second one goes up, remember. So it doesn't matter what you do, you get $25 per person. And that is your money. It goes into your account. You can go around showing the money on that. So friends, that's why we host events in these programs. We want you to build your income together fast. And that's one way of doing it. Okay, friends, well, the next video we're going to be talking about our social medias and how to use them and how to promote them as well. Thanks so much, everybody, for being on here. Get started. Get your event. You know, if you need me, email me, tgotoday@gmail.com, and happy to help you move forward. It's time to get this party started. Hey, see you on the next video.